Usama bin Zayd, who lived in Medina in the reign of Uthman, the third caliph, was very fond of his mother. He loved her very much, so much so that he did everything possible to please her and to serve her and bring her joy and comfort. If his mother asked him for anything, Usama would get it for her without a second thought. But one day, something that Usama's mother asked for created a problem. "Bring me a drink of juice from the trunk of that palm tree, Usama," his mother said. Usama hesitated. Usually he went away at once to do his mother's bidding, but this time he remained where he was, shifting anxiously from one foot to the other. "Why do you delay, Usama?" his mother wanted to know. "I asked you for a drink." Usama nodded. "I know you did, mother, but palm trees are our most precious possession here in Medina, and if I take some of its juice, it will lose its value. The tree could even become barren and bear no more fruit for a long time to come, if ever." What Usama said was quite correct. The people in Medina greatly valued their palm trees and their delicious dates, and they made their living from the fruit of these trees. Recently, because much wealth had come to Medina, the prices of palm trees were rising. Many people were able to pay high prices, so naturally the owners of palm trees asked higher prices for them. The price had risen so high, in fact, that one palm tree could cost at least 1,000 dirhams. "I do not want to damage such a valuable tree," Usama thought miserably to himself. "Yet I love my mother very much, so how can I refuse her the juice of the palm tree, even though it will damage it?" The answer was that he could not refuse. So his mind made up, Usama took out a sharp knife and went into the garden. Without another thought, he sank the blade of the knife in the trunk of the palm tree. The juice began to flow out at once. There were several people passing by Osama's house at this time, and they stopped in their tracks with amazement when they saw what he was doing. "He is spoiling that precious palm tree," they muttered to each other. "Has Osama gone mad?" The people were so concerned that they came into the garden and crowded round Osama as he stood by the palm collecting the juice. "What do you think you're doing, Osama?" cried one man rather angrily. "You have ruined this palm tree. It is very precious and ought not to be used like this," cried another. Another man became quite furious and began shouting at Osama. "Have you gone mad, Osama?" he said in a very angry voice. "This tree is valuable. It costs a great deal of money, and you are spoiling it." The people crowded round Osama were getting very heated, and the questions they fired at him were getting angrier and angrier. But Osama remained perfectly calm, knowing he had done the right thing, whatever the people said. "My mother wants the juice of this tree to drink," said Osama. "Nothing is more precious to me than to grant my mother's wishes. It does not matter that the palm tree is valuable. As long as I am able to do so, I will always fulfill my mother's desires." When they heard Usama's words, the crowd fell silent. Some of the people even began to feel a bit ashamed of themselves, for the blessed Prophet had told them, too, how very important it was to please one's parents. However valuable it was, the palm tree was of no importance compared to that. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ إِحْسَانًا حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا وَوَضَعَتْهُ كُرْهًا وحمله وفصاله 30 شهرا. We command man, be kind to parents. In pain did his mother bear him, and in pain she gave birth to him. His bearing and weaning took 30 months.